Uh, Lendi Institute and its ELCS lab, English Language Communication Skills Lab, always comes forward with its interesting, interesting practice. So, taking this as a cue, and I welcome Ma'am Radha and Dr. Shekha, and of course, we also have student friends of mechanical engineering, along with the team of English. It is my privilege to always, talk about the team that is working with the charged interest, going forward for the real-time benefits of student communication practice. In fact, UZ program in engineering is the part of our college, and then throughout this, what you call UZ programs, we have got English language communication and its practice is a mandatory activity, wherein we have got four interesting phases of the journey. The journey that has been planned starting from observation, slowly it reaches to scan and then set and develop. Finally, it pushes the practitioners for the aiming of their higher education or job opportunity and any other expected outcome that they set after the engineering, where English communication plays a role. So, taking all this as a background, our laboratory, which is named with so many other words, maybe life skills laboratory, soft skills laboratory, or workshop of life, human engineering lab. These are many titles were given so fondly by the student friends and the users of this or the advisors of this laboratory. And we are lucky. We always call it ELCS lab. Basically, we teach them English language and then we can make them ready for the life. Basically, English is a need for everyone. That is what our interest. And slowly, our motto is believed to be learning by doing. So anything here we do in order to learn. Even if we fail, we take that as a learning curve for us. And then this is a bright example where we have taken a good step to initiate the examination process fully digitalized. Since the whole world is today called digital natives, there are a lot of activities that are happening on the digital environment in order to give the students a hope, an opportunity, and the best experience. We have converted this examination into digitalized mode, though it is a little difficult in times to carry it forward. But for our language team, but for our language lab, it is a custom and it has become a practice for all of us. And having the examiners on this plan, basically we roll out a form and inviting the like-minded friends to come forward, similar interest groups to come forward. There are people across nation, and then sometimes they are coming even outside nation, having one more examiner appointed by university to oversee this whole process. Today, Dr. Shekhar fondly accepted this interesting opportunity to oversee the whole process by sitting here, taking part of the examination. And then Ma'am Radha, who is in fact not very familiar for us, maybe referred by Rani ma'am or some other teacher, or maybe she has directly come forward in taking part in this similar interest group. And we are very happy have you there, ma'am. And this is something very interesting because we wanted to really give our students an opportunity. Since anyway, failing in the last phase of facing an interview and then struggling to sit before someone who is not known to them, all of a sudden seeing them and then failing, it's better if they fail now. Facing Radha ma'am, not knowing about her background, yeah, failing here is better, we felt. Hence we have had wonderful response from various people, and from various walks of people. We have doctors, we have lawyers, and we also have social scientists. Yesterday, we had a PhD scholar from Hyderabad Central University from the sociology background. He really narrated the story of communication very well, and then he has made a mark in evaluating as well as even helping the student friends out. We also had trainers. Sometimes we have in the process homemakers, and we have senior citizens. We have retired professionals. This is all the real-time communication we feel. And anyway, learning by doing is this, we always feel. And thanks for the given opportunity for us um, to select you from the bunch of, people who are available for us. And then I think Radha ma'am was taken like that. And now, typically, the examination plan goes like this. We have got around 1.5 hours session, wherein the very first session, first half an hour is meant for our introductions, setting of the context, the one that I'm now doing, and then also checking the technical accessories which are available with us, and getting ready, introducing each other, breaking the ice, cutting the right figure out, not a sorry figure. And finally, after first half an hour, we can get into the mainstream of examination, the crux, that is listen to speak activity. As part of this course, we strongly believe in listening is one which helps really for someone to speak effectively. Hence, the listen exercise that can be played by the teachers who selected from the educational background. And then the whole examination revolves around that particular context. And then that 1 hour seriously an exam takes place. And finally, the last half an hour is reserved for your overall remarks. And that's how the examination continues. And as part of this examination, we have had our students who are faring very well and then who are realizing where exactly they are withstanding. In one of the classes, we have heard that there were no O grades, outstanding grades, because we feel that the communication is channelized effectively. So maybe Shekhar will agree with me, and we both have studied in the same school of thought, and we have come out practicing the same in two different lanes. Maybe in his college one way, and in our college the other way. But our path is laid, though it is less worn and though it is well taken. It is leading to the same direction, that is to develop the communication, since the cue and cry is develop your communication. So that's all from my side, being a host, and thanks for accepting my boring words about the communication. Altogether, I have tried my level best to set the context, because setting the context is such an interesting job. And I take this opportunity, as my teammates always make me on top, though I'm at the back seat always, to see myself always on the right wonders. So let me now take you directly to Joshna Stable to introduce the internal members.
Thank you, Hari sir. Good afternoon, everyone present on the board. Let me introduce myself to you. I'm Jyotsna, working as an assistant professor of English at Lendi. So before I begin this, have you ever believed that feedback always changes the mindset of student? Yes, that happened in our language lab. Whatever the feedback we have given, they have taken in a better way, like they have adapted to it and they started accepting each and every feedback which we have given to them, and they started changing themselves. And the best part in our language lab is the best platform is co-grader. It helped us a lot, especially for mechanical students. We witnessed it. The way we generated the reports helped them a lot. Each and every element highlighted in co-grader, and that supported students to improve in all the areas. And another best part is our app, ELCS Lab app. It was introduced by our Hari sir. This helped a lot. And as Harisa was mentioning, learning by doing, it impacted a lot in our language lab, especially with mechanical students. Every minute, every week, They are constantly working on that app and they improved in all the areas. And the next part is LS activity. And we have given so many good audio video material for them, and they listen to it. Their ideology has changed totally. And they started asking us questions, ma'am, how can I improve even more better in my language? And grammar and vocabulary, they did wonderful job throughout the course. And me talking much, taking time. We have two students here. One is Navadeep and the other one is Venkatramna. First, Navadeep is so excited from the beginning. He's eating up my brain constantly by saying that, ma'am, I'm eagerly waiting to share my experience. So over to Navadeep.
A very fine good afternoon to Hari sir, Shaker sir, Radha ma'am, and my fellow students and team English. I am Navdi from Mechanical branch of B section. I would like to share my feedback throughout this course. I have I have learnt many of the things which I am lacking since before starting of this course. As part of my writing skills were not up to the mark before coming to this lab. After doing these courses which is introduced by Hari sir, such as ELCS lab app and co-grader, which helps us as a student to improve ourselves a lot. And I would like to thank Hari sir for creating such a beautiful environment for our students to improve ourselves as a stronger student and by overcoming fear to communicate well in this society in our workplaces. And we would like to thank our team English who supports us throughout this course, and they helped a lot to improve ourselves in our progress. And thank you for giving this fine opportunity to me. And my friend Venkatravana is going to continue the session.
Over to Venkatramna.
Good evening, sir. I'm Venkatramna from Mechanical B. So I have learned many things from this lab. I'm a beginner in English and I don't know how to pronunciate the words and I don't know how to form a sentence. So in the starting, I was scared when I was entering into this lab. After the teachers, after I entered this lab, English team teachers has introduced a good app for us, that is ELCS app. So by working on it, I have learned many things like grammar and vocabulary skills, paragraph writing, email writing, essay writing. So I have all improved in all these, and I very thanks to Joshna ma'am who supports me always. And I don't know, I can speak English like a little bit more, but Joshna ma'am gave me a chance now. Actually, I don't think that I will speak this better in English. I have improved in English by communication. Thank you, ma'am.
Hari sir, that's all from our end, sir. Hari sir. Ma'am, could you please be online? I'll give a call to Hari sir. It's time for slot two to introduce themselves. Over to slot two, Sheba ma'am.
Good afternoon, Hari sir, and those who are presented to the external examiners. A very happy good afternoon. I'm Shiba, working as the assistant professor of English from last 2 years in Lindy College. First of all, I would like to say only one important line. Whatever we are doing this lab, whatever whichever apps we are introduced, everything is only credit goes to Hari sir. He is the only person those who always thinks about students beneficial. He's always doing magic with technology. I really felt very wondered sometimes how these ideas come from in his mind. It's really so appreciable, Hari sir. Wherever I are, whenever I are, I always remember your hard work and efforts. You are the inspiration to mine, sir. Not only mine, you are the inspiration to many students. Those who are coming here as a guests, those are coming from the outside, those who are wanted to visit our lab, everyone is take the inspiration of the Hari sir, the man who is always thinks about students beneficial, who's always thinks about the technology, who always mad about technology. That's really so interesting part of him, sir. So I'm really glad under working of him. Not only one, even a whole team English always show gratitude and love towards him for his putting his all efforts for the students benefit. So when it comes to coursework, this employability course is a many basic course of the employability. In future, they are going for the organization. They must know how to behave, how to communicate, how to interact with the others, how to collaborate with the others. So in lab, we have three main quotations: communicate, compete, and collaborate. These three plays very vital role in their students' part. Those who are coming here regularly to the labs, they try to communicate themselves. In starting they feel very bad, madam, we are not, I'm not able to communicate well. Can you please guide and give me any guidance? Can you please suggest me? We want the suggestions. So as we teachers, as we facilitators, we are also giving support in each and every time. We are also striving hard for the students best outcomes. After they got selected in the placement interviews, they come with a good what is that good success. After listening to that, that's really give immense happiness to our souls. Okay, we are giving our best to the students. We are really has it satisfies teachers by doing all this striving hard for the students. This everything happened because of Hari sir. He's always putting his all efforts. He's always suggests us, support us in each and every moment. Sometimes because of the work, sometimes we are emotionally bursting out. That time also he's giving a very good and immense support to us. Don't worry, if you really don't know, you can learn. As as teachers also, we are learning by doing it every day, not only for the students. As we teachers also, we are learning every day by learning by doing, following this line in our years lab. So I really thankful to Hari sir for giving this wonderful opportunity. Not only students, the teachers also, we are working with all wholeheartedly here. So I would like to give opportunity to the Ranjita to speak about and share some experience about employability skills course.
A very fine good afternoon to Shekhar sir and ma'am and Hari sir and team English. Uh, uh, Today I would like to share my experience by entering into this lab, and I have learned a lot of things by this lab. Before that, I don't know how to talk with others, and I'm very much afraid to talk in front of the people. After entering this lab, I learned English, and I'm very much proud to talk in front of the people, and I am reduces my fear through this. And in this semester, by the app, we have learned many writing skills and email writings and everything. We are very thankful to the Hari sir for giving this wonderful lab to us. Before entering this college, I don't know how to speak in English, but today I am speaking little English because of the Hari sir, and I am taken some suggestions from the English team. They help me a lot to talk in English. And a final word: we love Hari sir, and thank you for giving this opportunity. And my friend will continue this session.
A very pleasant good afternoon to Hari sir, ma'am, and Shekhar sir. This is Suryapawan from Mechanical B section. I'm this lab helped. I want to share my experience about this ELCS lab. Uh, this lab helps us lot. Like not only me and our friends coming to ELs. This introduced. Sorry. Coming to this year's course, our teachers and our Hari sir helps us a lot. Uh, uh, Mainly this LS activity. Like we don't know how to speak, how to conversate with people. This helps us how to deal with people, how to talk with people, how to start, how to end the conversation, how to listen. And also we learn many things in this lab, coming to how to write anything or speak anything, how to start essay, how to end the essay. Like this helps us a lot. Our Hari sir and teachers supports us very well, and we have no words to talk about this lab. Mainly the co-grader. Like co-grader helps us a lot. Like she's telling what is what we are doing, what we are not doing. Like superb. Finally, thank you, Hari sir. We love you so much. Uh,
Yeah.
thank
And
you.
yep.
So, thank you, Hari sir. We love Hari sir.
Wow, thank you. And in fact, minus appreciations, maybe Dr. Shekhar and Radha ma'am, both of you can understand this pleasure. In fact, these innocent souls always have the right satisfaction because of the work that they have undertaken. We are quite serious. It's not actually the word that they have shared, but it has gone so deep into the process. Maybe because of the power outage, I missed Joshna's table unexpectedly. With those two students, I could not hear, but this is a kind of fashion or a kind of vogue. It is in vogue. Basically, people have channelized this actual process into too much to their heart. And kindly accept these young kids who are actually practicing the real time communication. And it is not to again boast on anybody's capacities or anybody's working system or styles. It is their pure satisfaction level. And I also have heard Josh was talking about the importance of the apps that we have used, or the today it is the world is running around the AI as well as the other technologies, and English is no less than, or English communication is no less than to use all these. That made the whole work made basically students to be very active this way, and so often, especially these batches, especially from mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, for them in the real time, communication has nothing. They don't have any sort of activity associated with communication. But when they come to our lab, they'll transform like anything. They'll always put an extra effort in understanding, starting from their grooming to speaking effectively at the end. Thanks for both the tables. And unexpectedly, my computer was shut down because of the low power. And then we have introductions of Shekhar sir and then Radha ma'am. I request Dr. Shekhar to introduce himself for this batch once again.
Good afternoon, sir. The wonderful experience I have as an external gone to many colleges, but when I come to here, I feel really happy because this atmosphere is completely different. It is a digital. Student have real experience, but most of the labs, what is that? We just go to the lab and conduct the vivas, face-to-face vivas. No, the students don't have that kind of the experience. Now here they face a real the that experience when they go to the face the panel committee when facing the interview. They never have such kind of the fear. That is a wonderful thing. And another thing is that Harisa has a pulse of the student because he has been a teacher and administrator for quite a long time. He knows how administrators is helping the building the institution. He also knows how to build the career of the students. He has the both the edges, just like a weapon has two edges. So it is a very good for the college as well as the students. This kind of atmosphere, amalgamation of two things, is a very rare in one personality. And I personally observe here the teachers are very studious. They are giving their best to impart the language skills, and that is essential LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, on a continuous basis, so that the students have to expose themselves to the other world. That means the outer side. When they go to, after completion of their graduation, and they go to face any kind of interviews or any kind of work experience, they don't have this kind of a fear. They talk very freely to the rest of the world. So this is very, very essential for the, this is the actually introduced in the way back 2005, first collaboration with that Andhra Pradesh government. They introduced what kind of the lab for the English. I also surprised, but after going through the syllabus, I understand it is really needed, because for getting a job in the multinational company, it is really a great challenge for the students from the vernacular background students. I'm not talking
Yes.
about the students who are studying in international schools at good cities, big cities like Hyderabad and Visakhapatnam. But the students who are hailing from the remote places, it is a really a challenge. So after coming here, and they also can compete with such kind of the students, I'm sure, because Hari sir introduced this particular lab where digital, with the help of the various kinds of the tools and the teachings, the caliber, and both will help the students to come over these kind of problems. So skills. So I just personally feel that years of teaching, I personally feel this these LSRW skills are very, very vital. Particularly the early morning, I experience the TED talk. It is a very wonderful thing that they directly listen and understand what kind of the pronunciation, because different kind of the speakers from the South African, Indian nations, or the Western world, so all the pronunciation, they listen and they have their own style. So Indians has got the own style. So that's the reason I don't say that American English or British English, but Indians has also standard English. The most of this Indians do speak English very beautifully. I don't say that they are nearer to the pronunciation of the Western world, but our English is also very standard English, because we have been studying the English language quite interest for years together. So now we have our standard English. It is recognized by the world also. Our writers also has got very name and fame around the world. So I think this lab gives immense potentiality to the student to enhance their skills. Thank you, sir, for introducing this kind of facility to the students. I think it's a very big challenge for the English community. But Hari sir is there. He's struggling hard to whatever possibility to give the students. He is never afraid of asking the management and provide all the amenities to the students. And ultimately, students will be benefited. This is not only for the benefit for the institution as well as the students and their parents. Thank you very much, sir, for your effort and your sincerity, hard work, and dedication, which lift this institution to the next level. Thank you very much, sir.
That's great hearing from you and introducing yourself. And Dr. Shekhar is one of the senior teachers from in and around Visakhapatnam region. We had a lot of his expertise sessions several times. And thanks, he is being an examiner for you. All the student friends will materialize and then make use of his expertise while you are talking to him after the exam that begins. And now I request Ma'am Radha to introduce, and it is quite interesting for us also because we too do not know. Maybe we met each other earlier, but not directly, and we request you to introduce yourself, ma'am.
Yeah. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, as you all know my name already, I hail from Hyderabad. So working for Maple Valley. So currently I'm working as a curriculum developer and teacher trainer. So I'm in the industry of education from 20 years. Um, I had met Mr. Rajan Narasimha when I had been to Vijayanagaram for a workshop. So he also attended the workshop and then he came up with this proposal, and I was really glad to accept it. And coming here, it is a pleasure to see the aspiring students who've become confident, I would say. And as everybody expressed, I could understand that Harish sir is the light, showing them the direction. And coming from an ethic background, I totally understand how important these digital apps are useful for the students as well as for the teachers, because as Shekhar sir also mentioned, India is a diverse country, so we come from different backgrounds, but these digital tools help us, to come up on a same platform, I would say. We can, improve our skills in a great way. And yeah, I think the students are going to do a great job, and wishing everyone all the best.
That's great hearing. Very interesting introduction. Yeah, Raja was mentioning about his references, Ma'am Radha, and in fact, I heard that Maple Valley is bringing out the best even into North Coastal Andhra Pradesh in the name of schools, and I have heard
Yes,
it from one of my acquaintances nearby Srikakulam.
good to
And
know that, sir.
welcome back again, even to our institution. To if at all
Thank
you
you.
have some time, try to be with us. And then
Definitely.
this is really a lucky opportunity for us because these kids have been exposed. That's what I was mentioning. This kind of an examination method always allows the student friends to get exposed to new faces, new challenges, new
That's right.
direction, new learning curves. Put together, all of these are essential. Though we had issues with the connections, but we had at the end the right benefit. So thanks for your time, and we'll be now going forward for the next part of the exam. And I hope, Joshna, ma'am, are you ready?
Yes, sir, we are ready, sir.
Yeah, are you the co-host also? Are you able to?
Sir?
Are you able to? Are you able to share the screen
Yes,
and
sir,
you
I'm
have?
going to share the screen. Just give me
Thank
2 minutes
you.
time, sir.
No issues.
Hmm. So we are sharing it,
Meanwhile,
sir.
meanwhile, I'll take the opportunity to remind all of us to have a concentration on the shared content. And then this is video audio material of
Yes.
education background. And in fact, this authentic material is going to keep you revolve around it for the examination that you are facing. All the student friends, your listening is tested on this, and your perceptions will be listened by the examiners. And for the examiners, it is more important when you are actually listening, you can understand how many perceptions that these kids are bringing out. So I request a bunch in the house should concentrate on this video that is being played shortly by Ma'am Joshna. I request Ma'am
Yes,
Joshna to
sir, we are ready,
continue
sir.
it.
Just give us 2 minutes. Because of network glitch, we couldn't play it right now, sir. Just 2 minutes, sir. Sir, is it audible?
For 30 days. The idea is actually pretty simple. A few years ago, I felt like I was stuck in a rut.
Yeah, it's audible. It's audible.
Great American philosopher,
Can you replay? Can
Morgan
you
Spurlock,
replay?
Yes,
and
sir.
try something new. A few years ago, I felt like I was stuck in a rut. So I decided to follow in the footsteps of the A few years ago, I felt like I was stuck in a rut. So I decided to follow in the footsteps of the great American philosopher, Morgan Spurlock, and try something new for 30 days. The idea is actually pretty simple. Think about something you've always wanted to add to your life and try it for the next 30 days. It turns out 30 days is just about the right amount of time to add a new habit or subtract a habit, like watching the news, from your life. There's a few things that I learned while doing these 30-day challenges. The first was, instead of the months flying by forgotten, the time was much more memorable. This was part of a challenge I did to take a picture every day for a month, and I remember exactly where I was and what I was doing that day. I also noticed that as I started to do more and harder 30-day challenges, my self-confidence grew. I went from desk-dwelling computer nerd to the kind of guy who bikes to work for fun. Even last year, I ended up hiking up Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa. I would never have been that adventurous before I started my 30-day challenges. I also figured out that if you really want something badly enough, you can do anything for 30 days. Have you ever wanted to write a novel? Every November, tens of thousands of people try to write their own 50,000-word novel from scratch in 30 days. It turns out, all you have to do is write 1,667 words a day for a month. So I did. By the way, the secret is not to go to sleep until you've written your words for the day. You might be sleep deprived, but you'll finish your novel. Now, is my book the next great American novel? No, I wrote it in a month. It's awful. But for the rest of my life, if I meet John Hodgman at a TED party, I don't have to say, I'm a computer scientist. No. If I want to, I can say, I'm a novelist. So here's one last thing I'd like to mention. I learned that when I made small, sustainable changes, things I could keep doing, they were more likely to stick. There's nothing wrong with big, crazy challenges. In fact, they're a ton of fun, but they're less likely to stick. When I gave up sugar for 30 days, day 31 looked like this. So here's my question to you. What are you waiting for? I guarantee you the next 30 days are going to pass whether you like it or not. So why not think about something you have always wanted to try and give it a shot for the next 30 days? Thanks.
I can ask you for the next 30 days, but at least next 30 minutes, how are you going to do it? And then I also can feel pity on the fate of both Ma'am Radha and then Dr. Shekhar because these guys would come up with a lot of perceptions, I know, because that's the secret behind listening. I know both of you are very good listeners, and I hope that this will go with a wonderful fact of, an exam that we name. And shortly, the support examiners will be coming forward to help you, aid you. And then always, this 1 hour is the wonderful crux of the exam. And these kids would come either in pairs or in groups or individually, and they can come sit with you, discuss, and kindly bless them and allow them to really give their perceptions well. and you have all your liberty to intervene at any point in time. And finally, you can also bring out the overall remarks. That's all from my side. Being a host, I'll be silent, and I now see the real violence that begins. Thank you.
Thank you, Hari sir. So with your permission, may we begin the
Sure,
examination,
sure.
sir?
You can take it forward, ma'am, please.
Thank you, Hari sir.
Thank you, sir. Radha ma'am.
I request Radha ma'am to kindly join to slot 2, session 2, slot 2. I request sir to join to slot 1. So
Okay.
Shekhar sir to
Shekhar
join
sir
to
has to
slot
go
1.
back to slot 1.
Yes, sir.
Right. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Radha ma'am is already in the slot 2.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And then you can send the kids
I
in.
have
And
assigned sir to slot 1, sir.
yeah. One of you
Yes.
please go and talk to them.
Yes, sir. We'll begin with the exam now.